Hello guys, this is my continued review for a digital MP3 player, or I would say, well, in this whole package is like a FM transmitter for cars. Because as you know, you can plug your USB in here with a couple of songs, and at the moment as you can see that I have plugged SD card in there as well, which is a 2 GB or I think a 4 GB SD card in there for a couple of songs. And this is this AUX input, and it's fairly alright. Actually, it's just a review as a continuous one, where I have been asked quite many questions in my first video that how can I plug iPhone with it. It's like iPhone or any other smartphone, or your iPod, or any MP3 player. If you wanted to, MP3 player itself is an MP3 player, so you do not need to connect anything MP3 player. You just put your all songs in SD card, and you can just play with them from there. So the questions were, you can connect iPhone. Yes, you can connect your iPhone to it. There is no problem with that way, by using auxiliary pin, which I'm just going to show you, which is come with this part. Actually, it's a 3.5 mm jack, so it works pretty good with the iPhone and any smartphone as well. And the couple of people asked me about this, because I've owned this BMW. I've seen it because this sometimes get into the way. As you can see, you can touch it and it shuts it down. So that is a bit of disadvantage I have found in there. And other than that, sound quality is okay, still okay. It's been about a year. It's been more than a year actually. I own this FM transmitter MP3 players. If I go close enough, there's a couple of things I would like to show you. Let me go a bit more closer. There you go. At the moment, this over here is just showing you which song is playing, how much is the timing, and is it transmitting or not. Is it transmitting on at what frequency? Is the 87.7 frequency is transmitting it. Well, it's like you can change the frequency by pressing these two buttons up and down. So as you can see, I can go up by just pressing it up, so I can change the frequency. There we go. You can change the frequency what you would like. So that's pretty easy. This is a volume button, and that's the complaint I ever had. If you hold it down, it's a power on and off. It's a volume button. You can increase it, but there you go. It's decreasing too. See, once you fully increase it, you can't decrease it. That is the issue I found in all the FM transmitter of this manufacturer I have seen or reviewed before. So as you can see, this is a problem too. So pause, rewind, next. There's nothing wrong with them. There's no problem whatsoever with it. I have seen it when you increase the volume from here a bit too much. Let's suppose at the 40 level, 40% level. So 40 means 100% level. So it's on 40. I've seen a bit of deterioration inside the volume, inside the sound quality of it. So I always tend to keep it lower, and it performs far better in lower sides, and it performs better in lower. So I'll just plug it in and start it up, and just let me tune up my radio. Okay, so here we go. It's very difficult to find that frequency on that way. Okay, 78 in it. There we go. We are up 78.7. As you can see, sound quality is a bit deteriorating, because sound quality is bit off. It's not very good. Why? It's only because well, let me zoom out. I'm sorry. It's only because this is a volume is set to to 100 maximum. Actually, what I'm going to do, I can't decrease it. This, as you know, that I've already shown you the problem with it, so I have to use this remote control which came with it. If you watch my first video, I have explained, you know, how you can do this all. So I'm just going to decrease the volume. There's the button with the I'll put it on 30. It's worked pretty good in that way. There's no problem with the bass or anything. I found it pretty alright with that. So let's change the song. That works pretty boom. There you go. It's otherwise everything is performs pretty good. Actually, I've seen it. Some of the guys asked me a question where it says when I hit the 5th gear, does it make any difficult for me? It really does. It really does sometimes a difficulty. If you got a AUX connected in next to here, if it's connected. Let me decrease the volume. If I have connected the auxiliary cable just right here, as you can see, just let me connect it through. So if it's connected right here, yes, it does create a problem. It does create a problem which is not very good. So I would not recommend this sort of feature to use. I only use it as an MP3 player. Yes, if you got a different make of car, you know, where the gear is gear is on the same place, you can't change the gear for FM transmitter anyways. Well, what you can do, if it's not here, cigarette charger. So it's now the other function there. Everybody asked me actually how to scroll inside the folders. If in this, the memory card which I have connected in this one, I have created 2 folders. One is for the English songs which are not really here, and other one is for Hindi songs which are from my wife actually. So what we're gonna do actually is basically you need to press this button right here, the folder one, which will let you it goes into some Chinese stuff, but you press it again. Now you can see that you can scroll through English or Hindi or whatever you want. This way we're going into Hindi songs. Now we can go by pressing that button. There we go. You can go pressing down. See? So you can select it by pressing them button. You can scroll inside the list. Now I want to go into the English songs. If I press this button again, this folder button, it goes into it. So now I can scroll back inside by just pressing these next and the previous next and sorry I was targeting on the wrong place. So by now by pressing this next and the preview button, you can scroll inside the folder. So if you want to get out of the folder, you can easily press this buttons. So you just get him out Okay, so that's the only feature you can see. They can scroll around it. There's no problem with the scrolling around it anyways. So it's I've been running it from last 1 year. I have no big complaints about it so far for the amount of money I paid for it. So that'll be it. I think I would say that for this amount of money, you should be alright. You should be okay. So I have been also asked about the bass functions. Yes, it do have a quite nice amount of bass in this, and you can also select the echo functions as well. So you just press this echo button on using your remote control. Here we go. At the moment it's set as a normal, so you can press it again, it goes change to the rock. As you see, you can see the sound changing as well. So I'll increase the volume so you can easily see the difference. The difference will come up in a video itself. So pretty good. As you can see that all functions are performing how you want them to. So all in all, still this is a pretty good kit after one year of use. bashing is working pretty good at the, but I have reviewed another FM transmitter. It's just an FM transmitter which way you can connect your auxiliary pin into it, and the quality of sound in that, I found it very nice quality of sound I found it, and it's a very cheap buy as well. It's in my videos, it's in my channel videos. If you can just go through that, you will find it much better that way. If you do not want to connect if you do not want to have a SD card feature, and you completely wanted to have it like just a hand-free, also FM transmitter, in which way you want to play your songs from your mobile phone or MP3 player separately, rather than using this MP3 player of this particular device. So please go through that one. It might help you. It might be that is the product you wanted actually, rather than this one. And the sound quality on that one is far better than this one for sure. So please review that one as well. Please look at it, I would say. And if you would like to add something in my video, please do tell me. I will try to put in a video as soon as possible, and please do comment on it. I will be looking forward for your comments as well. Thank you. There's a small extension in the video where this port, which I mentioned before, it's a USB port. It's not for the charging purpose. It's only for plugging your USB flash drive for playing songs from it. That's the only purpose of it. You cannot use for any charging purpose because you do not have this feature inside. So I just found it out, and I thought it's better to add this bit in a video as well. Hope you like this video, and please do comment on it. Thank you.